Hello. We're back. So this episode's the first Monday after the election.
Oh.
That's what I was checking real quick before we started recording. Yeah. This is...
As of recording...
Yeah, we need to make sure we're stating when this is recorded.
Today is October 22nd.
It is well before. Not well, but before. Plenty enough to...
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a really fun day at work or a really shitty day at work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically it'll have been a week already because it happened the following Tuesday. The previous episode will have come out the day right before.
So who won?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I just thought about that. That makes me feel like we shouldn't record until after that, because I'm like, there's
a ways to go.
Not really. It's 2 weeks.
I mean, that's 2 weeks of us not doing anything, and we don't know where I'm going after this project.
True.
Yeah.
Well, help.
It sounded like you said help.
I was going to say, I hope everything is going swimmingly, regardless of whatever the fuck happens. Yeah. That occurred to me. I was like, oh no. We missed Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, we should remember that's this. But yeah. This drink has peppers in it.
This drink has peppers in it. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, this will be a good episode because it'll show it'll show my realization before the fact. Because it's a fun election.
I am so
sick
of the fucking political texts in commercials.
I don't get them anymore. I do, but I have a call screening.
I thought I need to actually get one. Did you pay for it or?
Yeah, it's like $40-$50 a year, but the second I say no, they're dead. But the annoying thing right now is my dad asked me to go check out a condo for him, so I signed up for a tour. When I signed up for the tour with the realtor, it fucking threw me into the whole fucking game. So now I signed up yesterday at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
My phone has been blowing up constantly of realtors being like, are you in the housing hunting market? And I'm like, no.
I would literally call that woman and be like, ma'am,
It's not a woman.
Or I thought you said, sorry, whoever.
It's people.
Well, the initial realtor, you said
It's
right?
fucking Zillow.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
it was my fault for signing up through Zillow instead of calling the place. But
I was gonna say, I was like, I thought some woman added your number to a thing, and I was like, what? Hey, I'd be calling her immediately, like, yo, you need to take me off.
No, and the guy, the realtor I got is a guy. Yeah, but it was funny. He called me because he was like, hey, I just need to clarify that what day you're free, and I'm like, oh, I'm free Sunday, blah blah blah. He's like, man, you sound a little young. Like, what are you, in your 30s? You looking to buy a house? I'm like, no, checking out a place for my dad. I'm like, I'm not looking.
Are they looking down here?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dude, it's just been nonstop. And, I told you I have a Kansas area code.
Yeah.
So if I see a Michigan area code, I know that's probably somebody I work with or somebody that knows me.
Yeah.
Because I signed up looking for a Michigan house, it's all fucking Michigan area codes calling me. And I'm like, oh, well, now my whole phone thing's ruined.
Yeah, honestly, they really should, outlaw being allowed to just, be added to a list. I'm sorry, make companies worth you make yourself good enough that we find out about you.
Yeah, and
not through spam calls.
It's confusing too because I've answered a couple of them, and the way they do it is like they'll call and be like, "Hey, I'm so and so with blah 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 realtor," and they all sound the fucking same. Like I don't remember the name of the realtor I signed up with, but he called and he's like, "Yeah, I'm so and so." Just one example. He's like, "I'm so and so with blah 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 realtor," and I'm like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I'm at work. What is this about?" And he's like, "We see that you were searching in the Centerline area. Like, what was the address again?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't have it written down. Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm so and so." And I'm like, "Well, dude, I talked to Joe. Like, get a hold of Joe. Like, I'm at work. I don't know." Every single one that called me was like, "Hey, we see that you're looking in this area. Can we interest you in anywhere else?" And I'm like, "No, you're not with the realtor I signed up with. You're literally trying to steal me."
Yes.
From who I signed up with. It's fucked up. Anyways, I hope Trump lost the election. I really do. I really do. Yeah. Pee pee poo poo. Do we have that torch up here still?
Oh, I don't actually. I realized it as I stood right there, and then you saw me like relook at my phone. That was me being like, "Wait, when does this come out?"
Shit. That's gonna be the lingering background noise of this episode because we have no idea how.
Yeah, it really is. It's like it's an elephant in the room character. It's just like we're like, what the fuck? We don't know. Anyways, ready for all those texts to go away.
Dude, block.
I do, but they use multiple numbers.
Yeah, I have Truecaller. It blocks like practically everything except. Well, actually, that's a text from somebody I know probably.
Oh, well then I am going to pull that up right now because honestly that shit.
See, I got 2 phone calls the entire time we were sitting here, but it never even notified me. It never rang once.
All right, I'm in. I gotta do that because I am. There it is, Truecaller. You heard us talking about it.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. It costed a little bit of money. I don't remember how much a year, but it was helpful, man. Like when I had all the debt problems and shit, like had collectors calling me left and right. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it was bad. It was my fault, but you know, it was still really annoying.
Yeah.
I was like, I already set up a payment plan, and they're like, "Well, you need to pay now." And I'm like,
"No, we don't."
What the last guy said.
Mike, you can go fuck yourself, dude.
Anyways, I came in all pumped because I'm playing a D&D game on November 2nd.
There you go.
And I was like, I need you to help me flesh out a character. Like, here's my ideas. And now I'm like,
well, this will come out well before that or after that, so you can come out after. We can talk about that.
I had an idea. I hung out with Nick. Oh shit, yeah.
Let's roll while we're talking about D&D. Not bad.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing halves.
We're doing halves.
I was like, that's the second time that's happened.
Yeah. But no, I was hanging out with Nick, and he was like, "Hey, so you're playing in Raymond's birthday game?" And I was like, I didn't know I was, but then I was told I was, and I want to, so I'm good with that. But he was like, "You got any ideas?" And I was like, "I have an idea." And he's like, "What is it?" I'm like, our characters, me and Nick, are divorced. And he's like, "What?" No, and I was like, "All right, hold on, hear me out." He's like, "You're gonna have to fucking sell it to me." And I was like, "Okay, I will." We get to be really nice to each other out of character because that's who we are and we're good friends. But in character, as soon as we sit back down and start playing, complete dicks to each other. And he's like, "I bet."
It's hilarious.
No one at the table knows. It's just me and Nick. We didn't even tell the DM. We didn't tell Ray. We didn't tell Teresa. And we're going to reveal it. Unless they find out, we're going to reveal it like at the end. Like something's going to happen. Like maybe he's going to save me from somebody, or like I'm going to deflect an attack for him and just be like, you know, something dumb. And be like, "Yeah, you know, I couldn't let you hurt my ex-husband." And then people will be like, "What?" So that's the whole aspect.
I love it so much.
He's going to be a rogue. The theme is we all work at a restaurant, in the game for just a one shot. So he's gonna be either a sous chef or like a barback, but a rogue.
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm gonna be a sommelier, but a monk. And he was like, "How much do you know about wine?" And I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "Dude, I thought you drank cocktails and shit." I'm like, "I'm allergic to wine."
Yeah, cocktails are totally different than wine.
I don't know shit about wine, man.
Yeah, you're like, is it red? Is it red or is it white? Is it pink?
But because I'm playing a monk, our level is level 10, which is where you unlock the purity of body or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is you're immune to all poisons.
So you can drink.
I can drink everything. And I'm playing a Way of the Drunken Monk. So he doesn't have to get drunk because he's immune to all poison. This is a poison.
Well, here's my problem with that. And they might bring that up, is that...
Well, that's... I get where your problem is. Everyone's always like, well, they got to be drunk. The actual martial arts style is pretending to be drunk.
Yeah, agreed.
So I could literally, in character, chug like a gallon of whiskey. And people are like, wow, he's going to be fucked up. I'm immune to the poison. So I can just pretend to be drunk and then just come to and be like, fucking beer fest.
Well, I guess that's what I was going to say. Was like, if you act like you're drunk, that's fair. But I was going to say, like, if your character is supposed to be drunk for a bonus, whatever, like our characters used to be.
Yeah, ours were.
Yeah. So that's where I went to. That's where I went to. Was like our characters used to be like we had to be drunk, so our characters got their bonuses. So I was like, well, if your character can't,
doesn't have to be drunk.
Okay.
It's based off of the martial art where it's like they're pretending. But I kind of want to play him. You seen Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
I want to play him as Julian. But like a hoity-toity like French version of Julian where instead of the glass of whiskey, he's got a glass of wine.
He's just
and punch. I'm so excited for it, man.
Oh my God, that's gonna be so funny. I assume are both you and Nick male characters?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, that makes like
that's kind of the little subtle way where we can hide it. And also, I don't know if Nick has ever done it, but I have. I almost played a character that got in a relationship with one of the other player characters, but I've never actually played a character that's been in a relationship with one of the other characters.
Yeah.
So the fact that my first one is like, oh, we've been divorced for years.
You just got to start making up all kinds of bullshit about like, you used to leave this on the counter.
The way I kind of want to play it is I want Nick to be the asshole. And I got to run this by him. My guy, because he's a sommelier, I kind of want to play him as like kind of French.
Yeah.
So like I want to throw like subtle French words in there. And like kind of play him as a little bit of a bard where it seems like maybe he's hitting on some people.
Yeah.
He's a fucking sommelier working in a kitchen. He's hitting on people.
Yeah.
But I want to save like the actual terms of endearment for Nick's character. So it's like, yeah, we got divorced, but my character is like still in love with Nick's character. And I think it'd be real fun to where I could just call him Mon Coeur, which is my heart.
That's hilarious.
Like, he'll talk shit and I'll be like, look, you all, it's for my job. I'm not just getting drunk to get drunk. I can't even get drunk, like.
You can't use that excuse.
You can't use that excuse. No, I literally can't get drunk.
Ossifer.
Ossifer. If you had any drinks tonight? Yes, but I'm a level 10 monk. It's okay.
Damn it. I had to fucking meet my quota tonight.
The player's handbook says I'm immune.
Oh my God. No, dude, speaking of this, I need to beat Baldur's Gate 3. I still haven't finished that last battle. I'm still on that last battle. I haven't beat it.
I'm still like at the start of Act 3. Like
got it.
I was playing with Nick and Damon, and then I had to leave for work, or I got put on long hours or some shit, and then I got put on. I started playing with just Nick, and then I got put on nights, and so I stopped playing.
Yeah.
And now I'm playing God of War right now.
Dude, I was actually, it's hilarious because we were kind of talking about that last week. I mentioned it to my coworker today because he was getting he got the new Alan Wake remasters.
Yeah. Someone was telling me I should check those out.
Well, he got the new Silent Hill 4 or whatever. The newest Silent Hill was. He's a fan of horror games. Me either. But I was telling him, I was like, you know, if you haven't, you should check out God of War because, you know, it's a great series, all that jazz. And he said he played them, but he just couldn't get into them. And that, to me, that kind of I guess it makes sense depending on the games he likes.
I mean, the old ones were. I liked them. I enjoyed them, but the old ones were full on like
more side scrollers, but open worldish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant more like it was like a fucking like a slash game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You just fucking run and gun, basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's what I mean by when I'm talking about like a side scroller, shoot 'em up, but it's more open world, but obviously, but it's just run around.
There was a story, but it was like
there was puzzles and there's some things to figure out, but otherwise it was just like, violence.
Just go fucking kill things. In this new one, it's like, yeah, you still go fucking kill things, but it's like the story. Like, I literally wanted to keep playing because I was like, I gotta see what happens next, and then I gotta do all these side quests because it tells you more stories, and then you're unlocking random dumb shit. Like,
yeah,
there was a weird part that I just got to where it was like a blacksmith talking about like collecting the sound of the wind, and everyone's like, "What the fuck does that mean?" He's like, "I'm a dwarf. Like, it doesn't matter like the form of something; it matters the nature." And I'm like, shit. And then they hit you a little bit later where it's like, it doesn't matter your form, it matters your nature. And I'm like, fucking Kratos,
He's saying the thing.
He's saying the thing, but it hits. Shut up, man.
That's hilarious.
But it's really good. I just got the spear, and it's like, I was saying the game was really hard. Now I have the spear, and I'm like, oh, the game is now significantly easier. And it's not because the spear is overpowered, it's just the fighting style of the spear.
Yes, being able to keep them at distance.
Well. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, is the distance is huge. Yeah. Not having to be direct close combat versus like long form away is always a massive difference.
Yeah, it is so fun, man. And I still kind of want to go home and just play it. You know?
I mean, like I told him, I was like, I think they released the remasters, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Maybe next week I should look at that and like get it.
Well, I know the deluxe ones still cost me like $70, but you know, if
it's all of them,
it's
or most of them.
The one I got is just the newest one. Like
okay.
Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
But the old ones, I want to say you can get the first 3 for like probably $60. Like.
Yeah, if I can get on the PlayStation 5 instead of the 4 down there, that'd be cool. But, I was, sorry, my mind blanked. I thought about something, football. No, I won't talk about that yet. I'll wait till no one cares. They already don't care.
Yeah.
But, no, I was,
they might have started caring. They're like, wait, tell me more about this character, you and Nick. Tell me more about that.
Yes.
It's fan fiction, baby. We can flirt with our friends.
We can flirt with whoever we want to.
I'm hoping for a lovers to enemies back to lovers trope.
And from off in the distance you hear as they made up. Oh God. No, I was thinking to myself too, like when we were talking about your D&D, I was like, we haven't played in so long either, and I hate that. Like, I want to play, but I can't even think of a time that I'm available.
You free November 2nd?
No.
Okay. I figured I'd offer.
I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm like, I think all the weekends until maybe one that's open in December, essentially, because like her parents come in next weekend. I don't remember what the fuck it was that's going the second, but I know it was happening. It was something to do with not her parents, but I think we're doing something with her aunt and her uncle. But like following weekend we're doing our friends thing here. And then after that, I assume we have, I think someone has something else event, Thanksgiving style, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then we get into the actual holidays. Dude, we gotta start buying gifts soon.
You know what we could do?
Yes.
Everybody gets a copy of Space Jam. An actual copy of Space Jam.
A real copy of Space Jam this time. Dude, that would be funny if I just... Every single person opens the same present. I just hand it out at my family. I'm like, here, everyone gets the same thing. And it's just a 1999 copy of Space Jam.
I was just thinking of doing the same at my house.
You should. It'd be so funny.
But I would do it in different boxes. Like, I get a box that size for my sister. She opens it and there's just a copy of Space Jam.
Oh, borrow a fridge box for your dad.
Oh, hell, he did that to me one year, man.
Just tape it to the bottom of the box so it can't, like, get fucked up and just, like...
No, him and my mom did that to me where it was a box inside a box inside a box inside a box inside a box. It was a fucking fridge box. I had to open that and go down and down and down. And I think when I finally got to the bottom, it was like... It's like a Game Boy game or like Final Fantasy VIII or some shit. So it was like a small fucking present in there. I should do that.
I was gonna say you should do that and then like give it to him last so he gets mad and then you promise him like, I swear to God, it's not Space Jam. And then it is. Or it's Space Jam, but inside it is something different. So you then have to convince him to trust you to open it. And it's just a blank disc that says not Space Jam.
Or there's another case that looks like it'd be like for fucking like a dope necklace or something. You open it up and it's just Space Jam inside.
Get him an iPhone case and has Space Jam disc broken in half that fits inside.
I would do that, man. Oh, I think I might.
And then you'd be like, well, I knew you'd have Mom's copies, so you didn't need this one.
I might get everyone Space Jam.
I really... Honestly... I think we both... If we both commit to doing that, I will get, like... Abby, Kyle, and my mom, and Bill all a copy of Space Jam and make them all open at the same time from just ultimate disappointment. My mom's gonna be like, oh, did you make some like memorable thing? I'm like, nope.
I mean, it's definitely memorable.
This is the Christmas I gave everyone Space Jam. Oh my God, you know what'd be really funny is like give everyone a copy of Space Jam and give one person a jar of jam that just says space on it.
That would be good. I was thinking
I'll give that to Bill for the dad joke.
I was thinking I would have to get I'm gonna get Chrissy a copy of it for sure. No, I'm not. You're not listening. Shh. But it'd be extra funny. She's gonna forget. No, it'd be extra funny if like you guys are delayed because it's like, oh, I couldn't make it out to you. Oh, Edie forgot to bring your gift over, and then I finally get it to them like 2-3 weeks later. Let the joke die down a little, and then it's fucking Space Jam.
God damn it! Oh my God, yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I would do it. I think a copy of Space Jam's like $10.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for the memory of it. Like, all right, I got everyone a collective gift. You guys got to open it all at once, and then it's just that, and it's just me laughing, and them all being like, "What the fuck?"
You just recording it so I can see it.
I'm not gonna tell Melissa.
So you can see it.
I'm not gonna tell Melissa. I'm just gonna.
You gotta get Melissa a copy too.
I should.
And I'll do the same to her. I'll forget to bring a gift, and then be like, "Shit, I'll get you next time."
Put it in a box though, because she can't see the DVD size. You got to put it in a box, and then it's just.
It's fucking Space Jam.
My favorite thing is you could probably name this episode Space Jam.
Yeah.
And because now we can't talk about it after this, no one's gonna know. She won't have known.
How are they gonna know?
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm invested. We gotta do this.
I feel like we do too.
Oh my! This is gonna be the dumbest joke, and it's just gonna be me. It's just gonna be the both of us fucking crying at Christmas by ourselves. Is everyone's just like, "Did you really?" I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah! Like, there's gonna be so many people that are like, "I don't even have a DVD player."
I have a smart TV now.
Dude, I'll do it. I'll get everyone a copy. It's got to be a signed copy. But you and I sign them.
From who?
From us.
From us?
Yeah, you just sign them. It's not Michael Jordan. It's nobody else. I'll get my dad a signed copy of Space Jam.
That's so funny. That'll be the best. I hate to say it, but there's like, I want to record that, but I can't. We'll just talk about it. Like, record them all opening.
Oh, fuck it. I can.
I might. But, like, yeah. Here's the problem, is I'm also going to have to take this gift and bring it there, because we go at the same time. So I'm going to have 6 DVDs of Space Jam. That's really funny. Oh, this is the dumbest. I love it so much.
Yeah. Oh, I think it'd be fucking funny, man. Well, of course,
I really would.
I'll get them actual gifts too, but
yeah,
it'd be funny to just have the.
Well, that was the thing. Is this year we were debating on not either, because we were just like, look, we're just broke. Just give us, like, we'll just hang out and just not do gifts. But, like,
I mean, I was debating the same. I was like, I want to get, like, small gifts for people.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the Space Jam bit would be kind of funny for anybody that knows us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, is it's also only going to be, like, it's just us now. Because, like, it's going to be just us and, like, Chrissy. Because, like, no one else that listens to this got a Space Jam DVD.
Oh, yeah.
3.5 years ago when we did that bit.
It wasn't even Space Jam.
Melissa will get the joke.
Yeah.
Because she helped us deliver them. But, like, she's really going to be like...
I mean, that's the fun thing about bits.
Well, here's the problem.
It doesn't matter if anybody else gets it. It matters if you get it.
Well, here's one thing, is if we...
just register?
It just keeps registering. It's never not funny.
That's the best part, man.
We should see if we can order, like, a bulk.
Yeah.
So that we can... Because I'm going to need 6. You're probably going to need at least 3.
Yeah. I mean,
5?
I don't know if my sisters would get it.
They wouldn't, but if you include them in it,
yeah,
you could get them a combo of like 1 for the both of them instead of. But if you do 5, well, yeah, no, do that because then we can just order like 10.
Yeah,
and you
I would
can
need
just
one for Chrissy. Parents, sisters, brother.
So we need 12.
Melissa. I gotta get one for Melissa too.
She's gonna have 2 copies of. We're gonna have 3 copies of Space Jam in this house.
We are.
No, we'll have 2. But yeah, that's funny. No, I'm hoping. I haven't even honestly started buying shit for Christmas.
I haven't even started looking really, man.
Me either.
I got a couple ideas for people, but it's like, I don't know. The year's going quick, and then also like I'm trying to save money and
yes,
get ready to start looking at buying a house. You know,
I think I think I said this last time, but I think I was saying it last time, but I think it literally feels like companies, like, as everyone is getting raises, it feels like they have the data that knows we got raises, so they bump microtransactions up so that they keep getting all of our money and we still don't get to keep any of it.
Yeah,
it just makes us feel like we got it, and it's like, cool. It's a bummer.
Well, that's really what inflation is.
Yeah,
it's not a deficit in anything. It's the companies are like, oh, we're paying them X amount. We're going to make everything else cost X amount more. And still make more money than we did before somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's annoying. But I'm just like, it's a weird time because of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully whatever happened last week is fixing that.
Or on track to making it better.
Yeah. It's not.
It's not. I don't.
No matter who would not, but.
Yeah, I didn't really like either candidate. There was one I disliked a lot more.
Yeah, basically.
Did you see that fucking McDonald's fucking photo?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. All I could think about was, in my mind, is there was probably at least like one Republican guy that was gonna vote for Trump that like goes to that McDonald's that was like,
it was closed.
Yes, I mean, yeah, there was no way and now because he goes there for lunch, he couldn't get his lunch, and now he's like, fuck Trump, and he's probably mad, and he's like, I'm not gonna vote for him because I couldn't get my Big Mac.
Good. It was a literal photo shoot, man.
Oh, 100%. I was like, he wasn't making anything.
Fucking propaganda shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm a normal dude. That's some fucking North Korea shit. Like,
he definitely, he's just doing it to dig at Kamala for it.
Yeah, but that's still some full on.
It's it's dumb.
He had
it's so
paid
dumb.
actors come in and be like, Trump, they're just so great. Like, paid people to come talk good about him. That's some fucking Kim Jong-un shit.
Honestly, I don't even think it's that he paid them. I just think whoever owned that. Where'd they do it?
People brought people in. Like, guaranteed, man.
Oh, I'm sure they definitely made sure it was not open, and it was definitely for people that whoever was working there was pro-Trump. They did not allow any. Yeah. And that's what it was. They're like, I don't think they were paid. They definitely sift through and made sure whoever was working this thing was it was pro.
Customers that came through. Customers.
Well, again, but if they tell him he's going to be here, it is just his followers
or paid people to come in.
I don't think you have to pay them because they're that dumb. Attempts. They just show up.
2 assassination attempts.
Oh, they're definitely screened, but they're not paid.
You're not going to bring people.
He doesn't pay people. I'm sure he charged them to show up there.
That I can believe, yeah.
Because he makes. That's what I mean. Like, that's what I meant. Like, he didn't pay no one for that shit. He doesn't pay anyone that he hosts the events at.
That I can believe.
He definitely charged some money for people. Like, do you want to get served a fry by McDonald? By McDonald Trump? Pay $50 and it comes with a free signed Trump Bible. And then,
Made in China Trump Bible.
Yeah. So, like, that's what I meant. Like, he definitely didn't pay no one for that. Yeah,
but it was 100% staged.
Yeah, staged as fuck. Staged as shit. I mean, 90% of them are anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's fucking wild.
Angry at the world.
I hope.
Yeah, I know.
The election went well.
Yeah, dude, that is wild. That is
existential crisis for the next week.
It really is crazy that is actually happening. in like 2 weeks, and it hit me, and I was like, oh my god, because like I was listening to my political podcast this morning, and they mentioned that it's 15 days away, and I was like, what? Oh my god. And it's just now that I actually watch, like, I have cable to watch, not cable, but I have, I mean, I technically do, I have YouTube TV, we just don't actually watch it other than football. Now that I have that and I see all the commercials, like, there is just so many of the political commercials.
I haven't seen a commercial in years.
On YouTube TV, they make you. It's not a
YouTube TV.
Yeah. That said, I also need to
find just about anything that's been on TV yesterday, today.
Yeah.
I might be a day behind, but
oh no, 100%. But either way, like, now that I'm watching live events, I should say, you know, again, it's like, dude, there's so many, and it's crazy. Yeah. But that said, the football thing, Lions are the number 1 team in the NFL.
We're gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, like, we, other than technically the Chiefs are undefeated, but they are playing. They're playing. Okay, here's the funny thing: is, like, legit. I think there's like, so there's 32 teams total, right? 16 is, well, that's it. Sorry, there's 32 teams. 16 teams in each NFC and AFC is what it's called. The Chiefs are in the AFC. We are in the NFC. Mm-hmm. We're the top of the NFC. Chiefs are the top of the AFC. But I think it's like 7 or 8 of the teams in the AFC are like 1 in 6 or 5 or are 2 in 4. Like, they have all, like, horrendous losing records. And the entire NFC North, which is our division, which is us, Chicago, the Packers, and Minnesota, all of us are the opposite. We all have a minimum of 4 wins. And it's, now that we beat the Vikings last week, we are top. We are number 1 again. And, like,
so is the Super Bowl like NFC versus AFC basically?
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be Lions versus Chiefs.
Yes.
That will be a wild time for me.
Patrick Mahomes has never won against Jared Goff. He lost against Jared Goff when he played for the Rams a long time ago, and then he lost to him again in the opening game of last season when we beat them with the Lions. So that's something that's like ingrained too. That's like, he's never beaten Jared Goff. So if we get to the Super Bowl, he's versing the one guy he's never beaten. Like, I'm kind of in those, like, dude, I mean, like, even as long as we get there, I don't think we're gonna win it, just because, I hate to say it, but Patrick Mahomes has, like, some weird deal with the football gods. But, like, also, they're trying to go for the three-peat, but, like, to be fair, he's been playing, like, absolute shit. It would honestly be wild for the Lions to just come in and be like, no. Well, my hope is that, like, essentially there really isn't that much challenging games in the AFC, and so that most of the teams that the Chiefs are barely winning against are, like, not even close to the competition that we've been facing, because we have such a strong division. And so that we are just going to be, like, the dominant team. Also, there's a legitimate, like, statistic now that kind of backs it up. And we're, so far, every team that has versed the Lions has lost the following game. Like, whether they won or lost against us, they also lost the following game. And everyone's basically like, because we play so hard and so violent that everyone's so tired and injured that they can't win the next game because they can't recover properly. And statistically, it's right. Every team that versed us that didn't go on a bye, at least, has lost since they versed us. So we're kind of like, 2 more weeks if that happens, then it legitimately becomes like an actual thing. And it's kind of cool that I'm hoping that's true because, like, I don't know.
Dope. I would honestly, if that were the case, I would want to go see that Super Bowl because
It's in New Orleans.
I'd do it. Kansas, live here now. Those are the 2 teams that I know. Like,
it's one of those. Well, God, if Super Bowl tickets weren't like, I can't even imagine. Like, upper bowl seats are probably like $6,000.
Yeah.
Like, legit crazy amounts of money. Standing room actually is probably like $4,000 just to stand in the room while it's happening.
Yeah. Well, it's in February, yeah?
Yeah. In New Orleans.
It's going to be slow the rest of the year. I was going to say, if I was still on the 12 hours, I could probably get 2 tickets. I would want to get 3.
Yeah, it would be, and then that's also not including like the hotel that you'd have to stay at down there that's going to be upcharged because of the weekend it's at. Like, yeah, it is. And it's New Orleans. So, yeah. That said, I'd love to go to New Orleans.
Oh,
As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that sounds like a trip.
No,
We started debating, like, do we want to try and go to a game at all the stadiums? Because my sister and brother-in-law are going to, that's the thing they're doing. My brother-in-law is a massive hockey fan. And always has been. So they are going to see a game at every single NHL stadium or arena.
Okay.
And they think they've done like 4 or 5 now at this point. But, like, I was saying to her, like, that could be cool to do. Like, go see, like, obviously when it's a Lions team, like, an NFC team, specifically try and wait and go during a Lions game to be a home team advantage for them. But, like, on the other ones, just say, fuck it, let's go see these 2. It'll be cool. But, like, I think it'd be interesting. It's expensive. And it'd be over a lifetime kind of thing.
It'd be cool though, man. Like, I want to go to every state.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Same for us. Well, that's what's in those though. Yeah, so I don't even remember if I told you what's in those.
Space Jam DVD.
It's a Space Jam DVD. No, both of those are maps. One's of the world, one's of the U.S.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So that we can pinpoint where we visited and stuff as we start going to them. So that. Yeah, we do want to go to every single state and do all these trips. Eventually, you know, over hopefully at least 60 years. That'd be sick. If I live that long.
You live in the 90?
My grandparents both lived till... My grandpa lived to 88 and my grandma lived to 94.
Dude, I'm trying to clock out at 69.
Nice. Her grandma...
October 3rd. I only got I got less than 35 years.
Well,
37 years.
Fucking her grandma...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, don't do that. Her grandma lived till 85, and her grandpa is like 89, and he still has no problems. Actually, he's in his 90s. I lied. But, like, I think her grandma's like 86, 87, something like that. But either way, like, at least until their 80s. So I'm like, I got at least a minimum, in my opinion, as long as I don't fuck it up. Like, I'm hoping 50 to be safe. On the safe side. And that's, like, because I'm trying to, like, not... it's eating healthier with her and working out. That's the... We've talked about it. That I'm trying for that purpose. Because I also know we eventually will have a nugget. And that's a thing to be like, all right, I should do some stuff for that. But...
Yeah, I want to clock out at 69 just for the bit. Like, and I don't want any, like, lead up to it. I don't want it to be like, oh, Edie's been really sick. I just want it to be like, damn. He did it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not like a unalive myself type vibe. Just like just one day get hit by a bus. I'm
not gonna lie.
420.
If you fucking actually end up dying at 69 years old
on October 3rd,
and I'm just sitting there like, someone tells me, I'm like, the problem will be, the first thing is like, I will be sad, but I also will, the first thing to say is, motherfucker. Like,
you did it.
But he fucking did it. And they're going to be like, what? You're not sad? Like, he fucking called it. Like,
he said he would do it.
Pull up the clip, Jamie. Like,
pull up the clip. AI fucking
robot. AI robot that's over in the corner, and it's just us talking about it right here, this exact moment. And this is me telling you, this is why I'm laughing. I'm not fucked up for it.
I'm a little fucked up for it. October 3rd.
I don't want
37 years from now.
I disagree with this decision.
What is that? 2062? 2061? 2061. And if I don't do it then, 8 more years later. Because then I die in 2069.
Yeah.
That's when we should all die.
Yeah. I think that is the joke that climate change is waiting for. It'll be we do it in the years of 69. They can't date it back, but I bet you if we told them it's all in 69 and they've dated it back, they'd be like, whoa.
There's got to be some kind of connection. Everything's in 69s. Everything.
Thank you guys for listening and watching. We love you guys. Be nice to everyone that deserves it. And yeah, we hope everything is going well. We hope the world is not on fire. And if it is, make a s'more. Bye, guys.
2069, we all die.